Today I'm reviewing the Summer Fridays Rich Cushion Cream Ultra Plumping Moisturizer. And really quick, I just want to say, purchase all these products with my own money. I'll never waste your time with sponsored ads or videos. So if that's something you're into, like, subscribe, share the video, click on the links below, or check out my Patreon community. Okay, so, you know what? When Summer Fridays first started out, I was not a fan much. They came out, I think their very first product was a jet lag mask, and it had peppermint oil in it and a lot of other essential oils in it. And it just seemed like a cause for concern, you know what I mean? Like if you're going to use that overnight with peppermint oil and stuff in it, seems like a bad idea. And it was scented. And then slowly, Summer Fridays has kind of evolved, and a lot of their stuff now is fragrance-free. A whole heck of a lot of it, and now including that jet lag mask, which was once fueled with oils, peppermint oils, things like that, mint oils. That one is also now fragrance-free. So I don't know if they came full circle or did a 180, I guess. But it seems like the brand is doing a lot better than when they first started, and I'm really enjoying a lot of their products these days. So they did a good job overall. Okay, so they say this ultra-rich cream offers dry skin the hydration it needs to recover from external stressors and support its natural moisture barrier. Its silky formula glides on like a protective veil to infuse skin with moisture. This product also has the National Eczema Association seal of acceptance, which is, I don't see that very often. And it seems like it's a whole extra step. I don't know if they have to pay money to the Eczema Association to get that or what, but anyway, so it's kind of nice to see. That generally means it's going to be pretty good for most sensitive skin, generally, but you never know. So keep your eyes out. Because maybe in 5 years, that seal will mean nothing. Maybe they'll be giving it to every other brand. I don't know. But anyway, so, okay, first criteria is packaging. We've got a glass jar. It's heavy. And you know what? The product is very thick. So I kind of get it. Oh, I lost my little liddy thing. I always keep the little lid on, but I guess I lost it at some point. Well, maybe it's in there somehow. Anyway, it's thick, so I kind of get the jar packaging, but it's still kind of a bummer, in my opinion, especially if there's good antioxidants and things. A lot of them, when they're exposed to light and air, degrade. I assume this would probably work in a tube. I mean, there's a lot of thick things that are like Vaseline's in tubes, so they probably could have done it. But anyway, it's a little bit of a bummer. Okay, in terms of denatured drying types of alcohol, it does not contain any of those, and it's also fragrance-free and has no real scent to it. So some people don't like that. Some people enjoy it. So when I look at the reviews, some people are like, God, this doesn't smell like anything good. It doesn't smell, you know what I mean? So I don't know. Whatever. I prefer fragrance-free. If something has a heavy scent other than like vanilla or like a light herbal scent, it's not going to work for me in the long run because I just don't like scented things. My face is pretty sensitive, and my nose is pretty sensitive too. Okay, the manufacturing location for this one is Canada, so no issues with that. So ease of use. So this one's thick. So they recommend after cleansing, toning, serums, and treatments in your morning and or evening routine, apply it and then smooth over skin to absorb. A little bit of this one actually does go a long way. Sometimes with thicker products, you wouldn't realize that. But anyway, so a little bit of this one goes a long way, which is nice. There we go. So very nice texture it is on the thick side, but actually it has a nice glide to it. You know what I mean? There's a lot of thick things that really take effort to smooth into your skin. This one does not take that effort. It's thick, but glides very nicely. And I typically found myself using this more in my evening routine than my daytime routine because I found under certain sunscreens it has a tendency to pill up. And sometimes, even in my evening routine, when I wake up in the morning, it'll ball up. So, I don't know. I have a feeling hyaluronic acid, I think, is one of the third or fourth ingredient in here. I have a feeling that's probably the culprit because I find this, I have this issue with hyaluronic acid in high amounts. It causes things to pill up. Maybe that's not it. Maybe there's some other reason, or maybe it's the other products I'm using with it. But anyway, so it does cause some pilling, which I think kind of made it a little bit more difficult to use. Perhaps it's because I'm layering it with other products. Maybe if you don't layer it so much, you won't have that issue. Although I did have that issue on my neck, and I was only using this product. So I don't know. So the pilling is a potential issue. If they change this, I took out the hyaluronic acid. I have a feeling that would reduce the likeliness of it pilling. That's my feeling. I could be wrong. So anyway, so I end up using this more in my evening routine because of that. Anyway, so it sets to I'd say a natural finish that is just slightly tacky. It's not a matte finish. It's not a terribly shiny finish, but it is kind of a natural finish, but it is a little bit tacky, so keep that in mind. Probably glycerin and hyaluronic acid contribute to that. So, okay, so I would say this is definitely geared towards dry to very dry skin types. I think oily skin, unless maybe it's a very dry climate, this is going to be too much. I have that feeling. I could be wrong, but I think in a drier climate, oilier skin might have better luck with it, but it's still pretty thick, pretty heavy on the oils and things like that. So, okay, so let me talk about the beneficial ingredients in here. So we've got sunflower seed oil right off the bat. It's good emollient, rich in fatty acids, protects the skin barrier. We've got betaine, which is a humectant. Then we've got hyaluronic acid, another humectant. Then we've got more exciting ingredients. Watermelon fruit extract, awesome antioxidant, rich in lycopene, great at protecting skin from UV damage. Apple fruit extract, great humectant, rich in protein, starch, sugar, acids, and vitamins. Lentil fruit extract, another good humectant, can help the skin barrier retain moisture better. We've got jojoba seed oil, emollient, also very similar to skin oil. We've got avocado oil, emollient, antioxidant. Safflower seed oil, another emollient and antioxidant rich in vitamin E. There's squalane, antioxidant, skin identical ingredient. Chamomile, skin soothing ingredient. Bisabolol, soothing ingredient. Allantoin, soothing ingredient. Centella, soothing, antioxidant, wound healing. Then we've got another ingredient called glasswort extract, which I have never seen before. I'm sure it's in other products. I just have never come across it. But it's a good soothing plant extract with barrier repairing properties as well as antioxidant and skin brightening potential. We've got telosomol, which is a cell communicating ingredient from algae that is supposedly said to help prevent telomeres from shortening. We don't want our telomeres to shorten. The shorter the telomeres get, the greater the aging is. So we want nice, long, unraveling telomeres. And I think there's actually a test you can test for it. So, I don't know. When I do that, I'll let you know. Okay, then we've got Calispinia spinosa fruit extract, which is skin conditioning plant extract. We've got resveratrol, anti-aging, anti-inflammatory. We've got tetrahexyl descyloscorbate, which is a vitamin C derivative with antioxidant, skin brightening potential. Vitamin E, emollient, panthenol, soothing. And then sodium PCA, skin identical ingredient. Okay, in terms of animal testing, this is cruelty-free as well as vegan, so no issues at all with that. We love that. Okay, in terms of performance, so this one's nicely hydrating. It provides a nice deep hydration that's pretty long-lasting without feeling too heavy or greasy. I mean, it's slightly tacky, but it doesn't feel like heavy or anything like that, which is nice. In terms of the promises this one makes, it promises to be anti-aging and helps plumping, repairing the skin barrier. In my opinion, I think it will help with all of those accounts based on the ingredients. In my experience using it, it definitely helps with plumping and repairing the barrier and anti-aging in the long run with some of those antioxidants. So I think it delivers on all of those. I do disagree when they say it on the marketing that it's geared towards dry skin, combo skin, and oily skin. They say it's good for all skin types. I totally disagree with that. I think combo skin and oily skin, this is going to be too heavy. Dry skin, very dry skin, probably going to be the sweet spot because it's very heavy on oils and emollients. And then for acne-prone skin, this is where I'm going to say be cautious because there's a heck of a lot of acne-genic ingredients in here. We've got ethylhexyl palmitate, glyceryl stearate, isopropyl myristate, cetyl alcohol, jojoba seed oil, avocado seed oil, safflower seed oil, squalane, vitamin E, stearic acid, and palmitic acid. So 11 comedogenic ingredients and shorter ingredient list. So it's heavy on the oils and emollients. So if you have acne-prone skin, I would not use this. Maybe on your neck or chest or something like that, but I wouldn't use this. And there's a few reviews of people with that even weren't acne-prone that had some issues with breakouts and things. So, yeah, I wouldn't recommend it for that skin type at all. Okay, then in terms of the price, so this is the full size, 1.7 ounces, 50 milliliters, and retails for about $52. So it's definitely on the pricey end of the spectrum, at least in my humble opinion. $52 is getting expensive. $30, $40, and then once you get over 50, it's like we're getting very bougie territory. Okay, last but not least, the it factor. It's nice, it's fragrance-free, it's cruelty-free, it's very rich. So, again, I couldn't see myself. I've got very dry skin. I could not imagine myself using this in the summer or spring where it's humid and hot. It'd be too much. I can certainly picture myself using it this winter and fall when things are dry and my skin is dry. But definitely spring and summer, I couldn't picture using this. It's going to be too rich. And honestly, I can't say it's something I repurchase. If I was given another bottle, I'd probably use it, but I don't think I would spend another $52 on it just because it's so limited. Even fall, I think this would be too heavy for. I mean, I could see fall when it starts to get cold and dry, but early fall when it's still warm, yeah, anyway. Certainly winter, very dry, cold days I can see using it, but anyway. Okay, so some interesting dupes. Interestingly, the Holly Frog Grand Amino Cushion Cream is a close dupe, and they share a similar name, Rich Cushion Cream. Very similar names. The Babyface Mega Anti-Aging Cream and Moisturizer, and then the Instant Naturals Vitamin C Moisturizer are all a couple of dupes or alternatives. So, okay, so with the 10 being a perfect score, this one a 7. It's nice. Not a repurchase, not a must-have, but it's a good product overall, and I think for very, very dry skin and dry climates, it's worth a try. So, anyway, interested hearing from you guys if you had a chance to check this one out yet or not, if you have what your thoughts are. Oh, Ike's making a brief appearance. Ike, yeah, and then he's gone. Anyway, so leave a comment. Love hearing from you guys, and stay tuned for more tomorrow. Thanks so much. Bye, guys.